Yo, what's going on,
What's
y'all?
going on, y'all?
You rocking in Farrell.
VI,
And this is
Factorz
Factorz
TV,
TV.
baby. What's going on with
We
y'all,
back
man?
at it, man. We back at it, man. I told you guys, man, we coming with it, man. We nonstop. We gonna make sure that we keep going, man. So every
Which
week,
episode is this? I don't know, man. Two?
episode 2. Anyway,
Yeah, but nah, man. We back at it, man. Back fresh off of vacation. I mean, vacation slash
family outing.
Important outing.
Congratulations goes to my sister and her new husband, Cardez, Trish and Cardez White.
The Whites.
Congratulations to you both. They just had a
God's
beautiful
married
wedding
now.
down in New Orleans. We just did it big.
Yeah, we did it big.
Did
man.
it real
Wedding was
big.
beautiful too, man.
Oh,
they
it
had the
was
second line
beautiful.
come through.
And
They
then
had
to
West
see-
Coast vibes, down south vibes.
Yeah, and then to see that, everybody come together, two families blend, it was beautiful, man. We had a great time.
Yeah, man, more weddings, less funerals. We was
That's
talking
what we was
about
talking
that. It was
about.
there, man.
Yeah, more
It
weddings,
was
less
beautiful to
funerals.
witness that. I told my sister and her husband, like, you guys aren't only doing this for you guys. This is for the community. This is for,
for
the
everybody.
Teenagers, young adults who don't get to see shit like this.
Yeah, everybody who's looking on and everybody who's getting to tune in to you guys' experience and your beautiful union. So once again, congratulations to Trish and Cardez. I love you both, and I'm thankful to be a part of that and actually get to witness.
So what you do while you're down there, man? What
Man,
happened?
you know what I'm saying? I
some
had
good
a ball,
stuff.
no draws on, you know what I'm talking about? We was blessed to have a lot of our family come and friends that grew up with us because, they were very much in our lives and our sisters' lives. So my sister's sending the invites to people that's my age and that I grew up with, but they're like big brothers to her or big sisters to her. So it was about 9 or 10 of us, and we went crazy down there. Of course, listen to New Orleans, so you got to eat good. We eating all day and all
Food,
night.
man.
The food's amazing. Hit the strip club, had a little
Club. Shout out to Club Pressure.
Club Pressure. Used to be called Club Encore. It's Club Pressure. They had Lil Meech come through, so we pulled up like a workout, me and the team, and we had a great time.
We was just there supporting single mothers.
Single mothers, man. We were supporting
single moms. That's it, man.
Single mothers of New Orleans at Club Pressure. We support you.
Yeah, man. Why not? And abroad.
Yeah, but we had a good time. So once again, man, thank you guys for not only putting on a great wedding, but bringing together two families and then friends also. Just having a historic moment at night, man. That's all.
Nah, yeah, definitely. Shout out to y'all. One thing it made me realize, and I got to kind of a quarrel with somebody on Twitter. We were talking about, because as I'm driving through New Orleans, I'm seeing, there's a lot of homelessness there. And, somebody on Twitter was just put up pictures of Seattle and tents and all that. I was like, you guys must not travel, because I've been to Oregon, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Louisiana, New Orleans, where there's tents on the freeway. So homelessness isn't just a Seattle thing. It's a nationwide thing, and it could be for a myriad of reasons. But that's one thing I noticed, because, I see a lot of people, they talk bad about Seattle, but it's like they don't
About
travel.
the West Coast, because, they told me from
LA,
Skid Row to
yes, I'm about to say,
Oregon
they got,
to Seattle, so they say I-5
Vegas
up and
people
down.
under the damn city.
It's
so.
tent city, but everywhere we go and been, and we travel a lot. This past year, been a few places. It's everywhere, so it's not just a problem here. It's a problem for the United States of America, which is obviously the up top call. But
Yeah.
in the last 2 decades, they mad at me in school right now because I'm learning stuff. We're gonna spend more money on defense than on healthcare, than on education. So. We got to see where our priorities are. Homelessness could for sure be helped.
And speaking of spending money, that's one thing. I was looking at the pros and cons of living in Seattle, compared to Louisiana, and they have like jacuzzi-sized tub potholes in the road. And, no, seriously, like potholes.
No, yeah.
The road's literally doing a wave. Like, it's like
My
ridiculous.
brother told me that we're down there clowning about the road, and then I'm back here today, and Manny Fresh has this little mini vlog where he's talking about New Orleans need to put some money into the roads because he done twisted his ankle stepping
like,
into the
it's like,
pothole.
I see, like, you don't see 20s and 22s and 26s and all that down there.
Oh, no, they ain't
Because you'll be
riding
getting
like
a
that.
tire rim every week. It's ridiculous. Like, I couldn't believe it. It's like, where are you putting the money? Like, that's one thing Seattle does well, I believe, is,
Public transportation.
Exactly. I was going to say DOT, roads. We have traffic, but there's traffic. I've been to many cities, there's traffic everywhere. But that's one thing I say Seattle has up, because I couldn't believe it. Like, you'll get a tire week down there, slamming and stuff. So.
Down there driving families' cars and not trying to mess them up because we don't know the roads.
Seriously, man. That's what's up, though, man.
Well, we had a good time, man. We had
a very good time, man. I would encourage everybody to go to Louisiana one day. And, there's many parts where there's, it's culturally diverse, but the French Quarter is just special. So from the food to the architecture to the people.
The history. I did the cruise down there,
yeah.
and and learned a lot about the French Quarter and how they developed it and the war between the French and the Spanish and how they settled it and the settlement of Louisiana, the sale of it basically. A lot of things I learned down there. So go down there and take a trip, man. It's really, really a historically beautiful place. There's a lot you can learn about it, have some good time, and have some amazing food. So one thing I ain't gonna, man, I ate good every day like I ain't already chubby. I would just say chubby.
Chubby, being nice to yourself.
I ate every damn day and ate good like a king. So take a trip down there, but we have fun in our families. My sister's wedding, our families come together, and yeah, so.
Yeah, I heard you say good time. Speaking of good time, man, have you, did you hear about Nancy Reagan? It seems like they don't care if you're dead or alive, 80, 20. They're going to bring up some history about you, man.
Man, listen, the internet is hell.
The internet is hell, man. So, I guess, and you could Google this because they brought it up. I guess Nancy Reagan was the Hollywood blowjob giver. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like I don't want to, be too outlandish, but it was shocking to see because it was like, it was like they were speaking of her quilting or something. Like it was just like,
like
she
speaking
was
of a specialty
recommended
she
heavy.
had, yeah.
It helped her get in the rooms nobody else could get into. It
That's
did just
deep.
make me think of Ronnie and what was he on? Come on, Ronald, what were you doing, buddy? It must have been some vicious, mean stuff, man. But that just blew my mind because you can be long gone and they'll still bring up facts.
She
about
got
you,
to
man.
the house. She was in the cabinet. Okay? She was in that
He
thing.
put her in the
But
staff.
I seen,
It
of
must have
course,
been-
Twitter has their posts, and I seen a couple things, but I didn't really get to check into it because of so much other stuff I was looking at, and I've been watching that Will Smith thing, and I just, it's fun, but I feel bad for
over
Will.
Will Smith,
Will
man.
blinked twice, man. Jada done ran him so ragged. My nigga would risking his life on National Geographic. You see the stuff he was doing?
Man, it can't be as bad as what's at home.
Will's tired,
he said,
man.
F it. He said, F it, man.
Will's tired. He's tired. Ain't no way you go. The things he were doing were great, but they were something out of his character and something. He's an actor, Of course, even doing movies, he's doing stunts and having stunt doubles. You're walking in volcanoes. You're going 1,000 feet underground, swimming in the underground lake. Like, stuff. You have nothing to prove. You got nothing to prove.
I think it's dope, man. It's just the fact that he's also at the same time in a situation where he's been antagonized, bamboozled. Free Uncle Will, man. That's what we say over here. Free Uncle Will,
Free
man.
Uncle Willie, man. Uncle Willie ain't did nothing but show us how to love each other, man.
Man, he said, I want that Jada and that Will love. He did not have any idea.
We had no idea.
J. Cole had no idea what he was talking about when he said that, man.
And I put that up, and, of course, everybody on the internet's laughing, but it's a real thing, man. I'm just thinking of, because he's done things, jumped out of helicopters. I've seen all this stuff on his Instagram, but it's just like, you did a whole series, like a whole, this thing's like 10, 12 episodes, nice length episodes of you doing daredevil stuff. You're in a submarine going down 3,000 feet, to the sea floor. For what? That's not what
Free Big Willie, baby.
So, no, I just laughed about that, man. But if you guys get a chance, go check that out on National Geographic. Will Smith is covering a lot of different areas, and he has other experts who do different things, and they're just showing the world in a different perspective. So go check that out. It's actually a good watch. But
man, you gotta grow up here, man.
He grew up here. He went to go try and kill himself, but he's all right.
Not growing up here, man. You gotta grow up here. You gotta stand up for your right, man. You're a man. You gotta stand up for your right.
Man,
Come on,
listen, man. Free
Come
up.
on, man. Free up, man. Yesterday, Curry broke the NBA three-point record.
The all-time leading three-point shooter, man. Shout out to Steph Curry, man. He is at it's
like 2,974, I think it was.
He just beat out Ray Allen. Ray
Allen was there. Reggie Miller was there.
That was dope.
There's a lot of debate. Do you think because of how the game is played today that's why he broke it, or do you believe that he's just
No, I believe it's situational.
Shooter?
It's situational. Like what coach you play for gives you the freedom to do certain things. I don't think Ray Allen and Reggie, that's why they're there. They're the only players who could get that green light, but pull up from anywhere, anytime. So I think that it's a situational thing, Steph Curry was just a player that changed the dynamics of a shooter. He really did. You know what I'm saying?
I see. I think they'll just make up some type of BS, just to, discount somebody. Because it's like saying back then Shaq shouldn't have been posting fools up and dunking their heads. You know,
no,
like,
Shaq
oh
was
man,
a
you know,
force.
that's
You can't
that's
stop that.
easy to do because he's 7'. No, like Steph Curry has a gun on his hand and he's shooting and he's hitting. I believe he just shot to his strength.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure,
like
for
why
sure.
am I gonna go outside of my strength if I can shoot out the gym?
Yeah.
So I think people just find reasons to discount you, and that goes across the board for many celebrities and athletes and stuff. But nah, he tore it up, man. And I think in any era, like when you shoot, because the 3-point line wasn't even around at some point, you know,
Yeah.
and then. You know, it was a big man's game, so this is a time where the 3-point line means nothing between him, Damian, Young, like
And James Harden ain't far. James Harden's at 2,000. I think it's like 2,000, maybe 2,100 3 points.
Yeah, this year's been slow for him since they made that rule change.
What rule?
Basically, where you can't jump into fouls, where you can't create fouls like that. You know, no, you can look at his game. He's still a baller, but his game is changed.
Well, he developed into that because I know he didn't get to the NBA by being that.
Oh man,
he got
was
here and started
seducing
flopping.
it, boy. He was seducing it.
Nah, but yeah, that was dope what Steph Curry did though, man. I got to actually watch it, even though I was halfway traveling. I got to see it, and it was an amazing moment.
Big baller TV's been playing.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Spike Lee, he came out and took a picture. Everybody's laughing at him, you know what I'm saying, because he's on his knees taking a picture looking up. But
Man, look like somebody's aunt out there. Pose for me, baby.
but at the same time, he's in the Nick Garden. Spike's a real dude. He's a legendary guy, and for him to do that means a lot. So I see it as him giving love and respect to Steph Curry and wanting to put him in the light. And the picture came out dope. You know what I'm saying? You be having your significant other take pictures like that. So don't make fun of this man for getting a picture in them seats. He's been a courtside for how long?
Man, forever.
Yeah, man, he might get free seats now. I mean, he been spending enough money with him, and the Knicks ain't been doing too good for him to keep spending it. So let him do his
I forgot
thing.
to do that in the Garden, man. That was dope, man.
No, it was in the Garden. That's what I'm saying. People forgetting it was in the Garden, and they received him. Like people was ready for that moment. They were there
yeah,
with
of course,
their
because
jerseys
they knew it was
on.
close. Everybody must be a part of that history.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like it's not even like a record breaking thing, but Ja Morant for Memphis, his player card has gone up. Like the value went from like $5 to $300 to $500, like
because it has Young Dolph in the background. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That goes to show
That's
you,
major.
History be made, man. So
Long Little Dolph, they just changed his street to his name.
So, yep, sure did, man.
That's
sure
dope.
Did.
That's dope.
But what's on your mind? What's going on, man?
Man, I don't know. We talked about Uncle Will, free Uncle Will. I mean, really, honestly, I want to. Which one? What else was the topic?
I don't know what he's talking about, but I was following that Jesse Schmoulier situation where he didn't even tell the truth, and I guess now one of them was his lover or something. But that whole thing is a mess. I think the media puts us in. They throw us not diversions on anything in particular, but they try to throw us for a loop because they just put stuff out there like, who cares about his situation where he was supposedly robbed and all that? Like, why is they even making big news like that? Then they keep in this Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion thing going. It's like, is he guilty? It's like, come on now. Like,
Well, the Jesse thing, my thing is, and thanks for saving it, but the Jesse thing is funny because of they're saying that the officer is saying if he would have just apologized, which is BS, that they wouldn't have arrested him. But it's more about a spectacle. It's like all this is like
he put it on the show. Like he showed his butt. But my thing is, they're rushing all these trials and court cases, and Nipsey's killer staying in the court. Like I don't even know what's going on. Like seriously, I'm not even funny.
Long live Nip for real.
Like seriously, like I don't know what's going on in politics right now as far as that goes. But the court cases they're showing is like reality TV type stuff.
Yeah.
Satire and propaganda. They're not doing the real stuff we want to see.
Well, I mean, with that, he's just going to have to do some time because obviously he caught up with the FBI, with the police. So I hope he gets his best situation out of it and he come home and do things smarter. But it just seems like a mess. And it seems like he wanted too much attention because if you hire somebody to whip your ass, that's kind of weird.
Nah, when they should hire somebody to beat you
Yeah,
up.
you hire somebody to beat you down, man. I wish, what? I'm not about to pay nobody to beat me up.
Fucking receipts from stores and
It's hard enough being black. I'm not about to pay nobody
got
to
some
beat me
Haitian
up.
dudes to beat you up.
Yeah, nah.
With MAGA hats on. Come on, bro.
In Chicago.
This guy,
Everybody
at like 12 in the morning at
I know
Subway.
people in Chicago, and they're all like, twin. Like, come on, bro.
Man, nobody's
MAGA hats in the
outside.
shy in the hood. Get the F out of here.
Nah, yeah, man. He was insane for that, man.
Nah, but the topic I want to talk about that I spaced out on because we were talking about everything else was Seattle. Because going to New Orleans, just everywhere we traveled and lived in our lifetime, whereas, a majority of black people are, of course, I want Seattle to adopt the FUBU theory, like forest bias. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, we need to have more things that cater to us.
But it's not enough of us, and that's my take. Like I understand what you're saying.
You don't think it is?
But no, hell no, it's not. It's like 2.8%.
Even with the outer cities, that's Seattle. Even with everybody.
Even with the outer cities, like I think Washington maybe 6 or 7%, maybe. That's a tough one, but no, I don't think like there's not enough of us because in those places, I stand for us bias. It's lovely to go to somewhere everything's black owned. They got stores down there like the car wash is like We Dat Car Wash, and they got billboards of politicians, and they're like,
oh yeah, I see the one with the lawyer. He said so you want to get off one call, y'all.
Yeah,
Why do that?
It was hood. It was not politically correct. And they wouldn't do that here.
Still received it. They
wouldn't do that here. It'd be like, oh, get him out of here.
Well,
so,
all these there's a lot of people here that do like our culture. They just don't like us, so they might do it. But
but
I'm thinking that I think that black people here could do something that's for us biased. It's either now or never because there's nobody else who's trying to save the culture. You know what I'm saying?
But see how it's changed like today's because you gotta think about it. They used to say it was 100 and something clubs on Jackson.
Yeah, it was 100.
Like the scene, the jazz scene. It was
sports,
always a grunge city.
all that
sports,
stuff.
it was more culture. It was more people. Seattle's really a settlers, type of vibe because because nobody's really from here.
New opportunity.
Our ancestors came for opportunity. So, yeah, I don't think it's possible. Especially this is a tech state. This is, the politicians, everybody in power is not like us, and that's not,
not gonna benefit us.
Yeah, so.
No, I hear you.
I want it to be like that too, where we got like you recognize stuff, you can relate to stuff when you pass by, you see it, it draws you to it. But we're just not in this, place for it. And it's sad, but it is what it is. That's why a lot of people move, and it's kind of like we could try and make it, but we just need more numbers. With everybody leaving, it's not helping.
No, it's not helping at all. But it's got to be something we can do if everybody got together because I think it's enough of us here to do something that's going to help us become not only better as people, but give us somewhere to be or something to look forward to. It's a community here, and they only pay attention to it when it's like a celebrity or a Seahawk or like the Sonics. People don't realize how important the Sonics was. Like the Sonics, literally, you have to cater to your players.
I said it once, bring it back, man.
Yeah, the Sonics here, you literally have to make sure they have entertainment. Or they have, yes, things do happen when there are teams in town and there's people here. Like, football's during the winter. So, of course, Seattle's raining a lot.
I told you guys once, bring back the science, man. My women are unhappy, and it's coming down on us. This sounds funny, but I'm serious as hell. It is coming down on us. They're unhappy. They want to shop at Saks. They don't want to shop at Nordstrom. These Seattle Seahawks rookie contracts and these Dodge Challengers are not their cup of tea. We need them happy. We need them loving us again. When Cyrus was here, they were the homies, man. Now that the Seahawks is here, these girls are scavengers. These Seahawks come down, and they befriend them, and they're like, don't go near him. Yeah. No, don't go near him. You're my friend. Like, we need them lovely again. We need them happy again. We need them, sufficed.
Well, I hope that that happens in the near future, but I do think that something can happen. So, if anybody watches this and feel like me, then hit me up and let me know because I need ideas, and I'm thinking of ways where we could, continuously bring each other together, not just in the summer, because a lot of great things happen in the summer, which is always good, but also for the winter time and other times where we should be able to have events, have brunches, winter series, whatever it is that we can do to come together.
Man, we went to a club in Louisiana called the Treehouse that had walls, but the roof was off. It was basically outside, and it was just a dope experience. They had hookahs, they had lamps, they had, the whole nine. And Seattle's so dumb and so they make it meticulous to do anything. You can have hookah in the same spot as a certain place. You can't have alcohol in the same spot as a strip club. Like Seattle, they want you to have a 2-drink minimum with Virgin Marys and sparkling cherry sodas, and like it's insane. The culture up here. So, and to be built by a Madam Lou Graham. Shout out to Lou. You did your thing. Matter of fact, a comedian Lil Duval tweeted he didn't know. Like he learned this past weekend that Seattle was basically built by Madam Lou. Who had the big money. She was running the house, with the women in it, doing their thing. Governors, mayors, politicians come see them,
After the Great Seattle Fire, she literally single-handedly helped rebuild Seattle. not just having a brothel and selling women, or women were prostitutes. She was showing women how to be wives and become women, sewing, seamstress, cooking, cleaning, basically grooming them, because there's a lot of working class men here who were helping rebuild Seattle after the Great Fire. And she became the richest person in Seattle until 1995. She's already been dead. She's already been dead for almost 100 years, and she still was the richest person until 95. Bill Gates came along. But Lou Graham, she helped build the town up, man. She backed banks. She helped start Seattle Public Schools. Anything I say you can look up. I'm a big Seattle historian, so I make sure I know what I'm talking about.
She's a real one, man.
No, but she definitely, and that's the culture. And a lot of people worry about that culture here too, of of stuff like that, because she literally, she created a lot of Seattle off of it. A lot of what we come from is based
I honestly
on that.
think if you look on the internet, the number one, the oldest trade or occupation in the world is that. I think that's what it said when I looked. Yeah, that's cold blooded. So I guess we're ahead of the curve.
I guess Nancy was onto something.
Man, she probably ran through here in them times. Nancy was a cold one, man. Shout out to Nancy Reagan, man. You did your thing. Legend in the Jaw of Fame, baby.
Legend in the Jaw of Fame. This man needs to be stopped,
Nah,
man.
for real.
No, but I want to give a shout out to my people that was down in Louisiana, because they had a storm not too long ago and they bounced back. So once again, shout out to Louisiana. They took care of us down in the boot, man. Appreciate you very much for having us, man. And I'm glad you guys show resiliency going through the storm and then getting back together and everything. It's like nothing happened. You guys been through so much down there, Katrina and other things, and you guys is moving along. Life's going along. There's no COVID down there.
Man, they move like it's not even happening, man. Like, I don't know if everybody got the vax or if they just don't care, but they're living life, man. Are you vaccinated? Are you anti-vax? Are you pro-vax?
I'm not vaccinated.
Not vaccinated? Are you anti-vax?
No, I'm not anti-vax. I need more education on it. I need to know for sure. I don't want to end up on a commercial 5 years from now. But, to each his own, and people who are working class, who need it, for jobs, I understand certain things, but it's just so much that I think about when it comes to that situation of being vaccinated or not, and knowing, it's something that's been handled quickly in a short time, and I don't really like that. So I'm just, me personally, I have to make sure that I know for myself that it's okay for me, and so,
No, I totally feel it. I'm not, but I'm like 50-50,
well, for the baby and stuff,
Yeah, like certain stuff like that, like it's really 50-50. Like you said, I'm not educated enough on it. I don't believe so, but I'm just caught in the balance. I don't know. Part of me saying go get it, and this and that, and part of me is like, are you insane? They gave 200,000 black men syphilis. Like,
yeah, see, bro, people, and they don't
the history of it.
Yeah, people don't think like
that's
that.
passed down, and people don't understand. Like, we carry traumas.
Being black has been tough our entire being existing, and I'm not. It's just people would think that's a pity thing, and it's not.
Cop out, and it's not.
It's
embedded in me that at some point they messed us over with shots before.
It's generations of curses that have been put on us, and like the Tuskegee experiment. There's another situation. I'm not even gonna make nothing up.
There's a few, man. I can't
where they were
head,
injected black men and women with certain things, and
shout out to Henrietta Lacks, the godmother of us all. Like, they took her, and I don't think her family even got paid for it.
They took her blood and made a lot of medicines and
vaccines,
cures.
Cures. Like, it's so it's kind of hard trusting the government, especially. And also, I tell people all the time that like, between like what cops are to black men in America, doctors are to black women.
Yeah, black women. Yeah.
Like, how many black women die in birth, like during birth and giving birth.
Or have issues and doctors turn them away.
Black women haven't tried
them.
to address issues to the doctor, and the doctor doesn't hear them out, then something happens. So, that's, man, like I want to.
There's a lot to think about, and people don't think about that. So with this vaccine, it's just, and my mom has it.
No, yeah, she
my
got
youngest daughter has the one for the children, and I wouldn't even.
No, yeah, my oldest son has
that. So it is what it is. But I'm just doing more research on myself before I do it for myself, and actually get to because I wish I had more input on my daughter getting it, but I don't. But she's in school and all the other stuff, and it happens. So I just had to study the children's one, and there haven't been any bad cases or anything that happened where. Blood clots.
I know people who got it and they feel fine. I'm not knocking anything you do, but just as far as me, I'm not ready yet. So that's about that, man.
Man, I don't even wear condoms. Why am I gonna get the vaccine?
What? This guy needs to go get more than a vaccine.
No, I'm just playing, you guys. Don't take me serious. I just be joking.
Yeah, whatever. Got that B2K.
Oh no, you ain't hit me with the bum bum.
Let me see it.
You need 3 hugs. Oh my God. But listen, man, if you want to ask us any questions or you want to tap into the topics, man, please hit me up on Instagram at FluPinella. That's FLU_PINIELLA. Hit me with any questions or anything you got to talk about in the show or anything you want me and Ronell to explain or discuss. Any ideas for us. So hit me up on Instagram at FluPinella.
Yeah. Also, you can hit me up too if you got anything, any topics you want to talk about, anything you want to say. If you want to talk some mess, because I can talk it back. Hit me up at my IG is loop.gang 206. They disabled my other my original.
You got hella followers on your other one too. They
had
said
like 6,000.
nigga freeze.
I don't know why. I've done 1,000 days in Facebook jail. I'm on a 30 bid right now. 30-day bid right now.
You are in Facebook jail so much, dog. It is not funny, man. Somebody don't like you. Man.
Mark. Tom, because Tom was affiliated with Facebook too. He helped Mark design it. Screw Mark, man. Like, you have no freedom of speech on there, but you can type the word nigga all day.
You can say nigga all day on Facebook.
Nothing, but you can say, they brought up a post, I don't remember what it was, but it said in 2013 you posted this, and I guess their guideline changes and the algorithms run through your Facebook. It's sickening, bro. But yeah, screw all that. But hit me up on Instagram. Loop.gang 206. Trying to build my followers back up so I can get my media, content together. But follow me, I follow back. I'm not one of the people who don't follow people. That's so weird to me. People be so entitled. Like, yeah, I got followers, I don't follow anybody. So what? You don't see anything. Your timeline is boring. It's stupid. You got one thing going by. So hit me up. Tell me if anything you want to hear, anything you want to talk about. If you want to be a guest and got somewhere talking about, everybody thinks there's somebody nowadays. I don't want to hear.
Well, everybody can do what we do, but you can't because you're not the twins. You ain't put the work in. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got the sweat equity, all right? And I want to shout out O, too, because O been traveling, man, Belize, Virgin Islands, man. Catch O while you can because he's taking more time off.
He's been spreading those loins. He's been spreading those loins about.
He's taking time off, man. Get O while you can, man, because he's on the go.
Serving it up, man. I gotta I gotta travel more, man. I hate traveling now.
Why?
Because I hate flying now. As a kid, I love flying. Now, boy, I take off, I'll be down there number 2 on myself. For real, But I do want to travel.
I want to get off the plane so bad. I done left hell of my stuff on the plane. Coat, AirPods on the plane. So. But yeah, if you guys want to hear anything, talk about anything, man, hit us up, man. Let us know if there's anything that we haven't discussed or you would like to hear, or even if you want to tap in, because we will have segments where we do talk to people and have interviews.
Smoke weed every day.
If you have music, if you have any art, any events coming up, let us know. We'll love
any clothing lines. Want to send us some merch?
Yeah, any clothing lines too. Because you see, we in this thing.
I got my hat on.
Shout out Sky Blue. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 2449. You know what I'm talking about?
2449. You had to be there. There's a legendary spot. You had to be there. But
you had to be there.
Rocking that right now. If you need some gear,
South Junkins. You know what I'm talking about? 26 Booming and Bunkin.
In the heart of it. So,
you see the Sky Blue? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Reg, man. I need another drop, but we're going to be all right. So hit us up, man. Let us know if you want to talk about anything. You got any events? You got any merch, man? We're going to talk about it all. We're going to showcase it all. This is just the beginning. Shout out Converge Media, man. This is home, and Black Media matters.
Bing bong. He said, anything you want to say to Joe Byron right now? Joe Byron. He said, yeah, what's up, baby? Take me to dinner. Hey, but hit us up, man. This is VI.
And this is Pharaoh, B-O-N.
B-O-N, what does that stand for?
Big old nigga.
This is Factorz TV, man. We out.